What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2022 Dixie Vodka 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series headed to Homestead, Miami Speedway for the final mile-and-a-half race of the 2022 season and the third to last race of the NASCAR Cup Series season. So after this weekend, there will be only 2 races left to go in the NASCAR Cup Series Championship and also the second race of the round of 8 as well. So this is going to be a really exciting race. Multiple grooves are expected this weekend with the high line coming in, the low line coming in, and the middle lane coming in. I'm expecting some really exciting racing with the next-gen car, as the next-gen car has done really awesome at the intermediate tracks. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather for this weekend. The weather for this weekend is actually looking really promising. It's going to be 84 degrees as the high with 69 degrees as a low, with right now only a 20% chance of rain. I'm very happy to see the weather is going to be really nice this weekend. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and for fans going out to the track, for that being in the middle of October, that's not bad weather for those who are going to the race. Let's now take a look at the playoff standings going into this weekend at Homestead, Miami Speedway. So after winning at Las Vegas, Joey Logano is locked into the championship 4. Ross Chastain is 18 points above the cutoff line. Chase Hill is 17 above, and Denny Hamlin is 6 above the cutoff line. The 4 currently below. William Byron is 6 points below the cutoff line. Chase Briscoe is 9 below the cutoff line. Ryan Blaney is 11 below the cutoff line. And Christopher is 23 points below the cutoff line. I think it's still anybody's game besides Joey Logano because Logano's locked in. And so I don't think it's anybody's game, and there could be anything that happens going into this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. So now, finally, let's jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I'm doing 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway who are not going to run really well. 2 underdog picks, true drivers who've been on really good hot streaks I expect to continue running well, or drivers who I expect to have a good race for the first time in a while. And I do the winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. So now we're also going to do the ones to watch as well. And I got 6 drivers you need to keep an eye out for this weekend as well. So finally, let's jump into picks for this weekend at Homestead. Who are the picks? So let's begin with the suck picks. Who's going to suck this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway? My first suck pick for this weekend is a driver who really has struggled this year in 2022. This driver is also kind of on the hot seat. There's a lot of rumblings and rumors going around. This guy could be out of driving the 41 car at the conclusion of this season. On top of that, like I said, this guy has really struggled in 2022, and I'm not expecting much better this weekend. I've got Cole Custer struggling this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Like I said, Cole Custer has really struggled here in 2022, and I expect Custer to really struggle this weekend. I'm not seeing anything good going for him this weekend at Homestead. My other suck pick for this weekend is a driver who's basically in substitution for a race car driver at this particular point. And this driver really has struggled since coming up to the Cup Series to make some select starts. I'm talking about Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs had a lot of basically hype around him getting some starts this year, and really, except having one top 10, Ty Gibbs has not really lived up to the hype just yet. I'm not expecting big things from Ty Gibbs this weekend. I think he's going to struggle, and I think he runs out of the top side, the top 10 or top 15 this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump onto the underdog picks for this weekend at Homestead. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend is a driver who's been on a really strong hot streak as of recently. In the last, I think, 7 or 8 races, or 5 or 6 races, this guy's had one of the 5 or 6 best average finishes in the playoffs so far. And this guy seems to be coming in his own, especially going into next year. This guy really could be an underdog for the playoffs. I'm talking about Justin Haley. Like I said, Justin Haley's been really improving as the years progress and has gone on. And I expect Justin Haley to have a really strong run this weekend in a 31 car. I think he's going to have a chance for a top 10 this weekend at Homestead. My other underdog pick for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway is a driver who I expect also to probably have a really good 2023. He's already won this year, that of course being the Southern 500. And I think that Eric Jones, who is my other underdog pick, is going to run really well this weekend. Eric Jones has been really fast coming off of the top 10 this past weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I think Eric Jones gets a great finish this weekend at Homestead. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick for this weekend is a driver who's been always faster at Homestead Miami Speedway and has led many, many laps historically here, but unfortunately has never been able to close it out here. He's also been involved in a lot of drama from this past weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I think this guy's going to avoid all the drama and all the controversy and pick up his third win of 2022. I am going with Kyle Larson to win his third race of the 2022 season and get all the controversy off of his head. Yes, Kyle Larson is going to be thinking about the controversy that happened between him and Bubba Wallace at last week at Las Vegas, but I don't think that's really going to come into play this week for Larson, and I think Larson is going to be focused ahead and going to be trying to win his third race of 2022. I think Kyle Larson will win his third race of the season. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on to the ones that you need to watch out for for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Who are the ones you need to keep your eyes out on? The first driver you need to keep your eyes out on was the only other guy I was really thinking about picking as a win pick for this weekend at Homestead. This guy's been really fast in Homestead historically. If not for having not enough laps to get there last year, I think he catches William Byron for the win. This guy's been always faster at this track in Xfinity and Cup. It doesn't matter. I've got Tyler Reddick as my first one to watch. Tyler Reddick's been really, really strong and really, really fast so far in 2022. Of course, we'll be going to 2311 racing next year in the 45 car. I expect big things from Reddick this weekend, and I think he'll be a threat to win this weekend. Like it's been a lot of weeks, I think he'll be a threat to win this weekend at Homestead. My second one you need to watch out for is a driver who's, for the first time in their Cup Series career, will be a one to watch. And I've got a big reason why I've got this guy as one to watch. Number one, in a really fast car this time around, but also number two, in the Xfinity Series, he's led many, many laps, and similar to Kyle Larson in the Xfinity Series, has come close to winning the Xfinity race. I've got him winning the Xfinity race, by the way. I've got Noah Gragson as one to watch. I think Noah Gragson's absolutely going to be a threat to win this weekend in the 48 car. I think this is going to be Gragson's best opportunity potentially to get his first career win of this year. Of course, he'll be going to Petty GMS in 2023. But I expect big things from Noah Gragson this weekend, and I think he'll be very fast this weekend at Homestead. The third driver you need to watch out for is a driver who's been historically really, really good at Homestead Miami Speedway as well. He's won here, I think, 2 or 3 times throughout his career. Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's been really good here at Homestead Miami Speedway. I think Denny Hamlin and Joe Gibbs Racing have been extremely fast on the mile and a half all year long. Also, 2311 cars have been solid on the mile and a half this year. I think Denny Hamlin's going to have a very solid and a really good run this weekend at Homestead. I'm expecting big things from Hamlin going in this weekend at Homestead. My fourth driver I think you need to watch out for is a driver who is the defending winner of this race the last time we were here at Homestead Miami Speedway, William Byron. William Byron had a hit-or-miss run at Las Vegas, but I feel like William Byron, we're coming to a track where he's been really good at throughout his career, whether that's Xfinity or whether that is the Truck Series or even Cup for that matter. This guy has been really, really strong. So I got William Byron having a very, very solid run, and I think that number 24 car will be a threat to win this weekend at Homestead. The fifth driver I think you need to watch out for has been one of the strongest drivers on mile and a half so far this year and almost won the last race at Las Vegas, but got past with 3 laps to go to lose the race. I think this time this guy will have a very good chance to get a top 5. I think he scores a ton of points. I'm talking about Ross Chastain. Like I said, Ross Chastain has been really, really quick so far in the 2022 season. He's been on my ones to watch pretty much every single week, it seems like, because this guy has been fast pretty much everywhere we've gone to. I've got Chastain being a threat, and I think he'll absolutely will be a threat to win this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. And my final driver you need to watch out for is a driver I've really not put as one to watch as of recently, but the last 2 weeks, this guy has finished 3rd and 3rd. And I feel like even though he's going to be leaving his team to go to Richard Childress Racing, he's getting a really good end of the year. Now, he will not have Ben Bayshore this weekend as a crew chief, more than likely, as Ben Bayshore will be suspended for 4 races and be suspended for the next 4 weeks. I think Kyle Busch will have a good run as well, though, this weekend. I think Kyle Busch has been really good at Homestead throughout his career, and I think Kyle Busch will absolutely be a threat to win this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Keep an eye out on Kyle Busch because I think he's going to have a chance to win this weekend at Homestead. So, those are going to be the race picks for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Cole Custer and Ty Gibbs. My underdog picks are Justin Healy and Eric Jones. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson. And the ones to watch are Tyler Reddick, Noah Gragson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Ross Chastain, and Kyle Busch are the ones to watch, along with the other people picking as well. So anyway, that is the end of today's race picks video from Homestead Miami Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links description below for that. And comment your thoughts below your picks for this weekend at Homestead. Comment those below in the comments. Let me know your 2 suck picks. Let me know your 2 underdog picks. And let me know your winner's pick for this weekend. Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow on my channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video recapping all the NASCAR news on the channel as of recently. Then on Thursday, I'm not sure what's going to be coming out on the channel yet. There might be some NASCAR news that could drop on Thursday. And then Friday will be another NASCAR news video. And then Saturday and Sunday, we will have race reviews. Maybe a doubleheader of race reviews for Saturday. And Sunday, we'll have the race review for the Cup race at Homestead, followed by some news before we get to Championship Week in a couple of weeks. So anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.